Welcome, audience, to episode 2 of Sadistic Blood.
We're gonna see if we can get the plot more forward.
And by we, I mean you.
Me?
No, go back to the first choice.
Back to the first choice?
Yeah, this is your organic, what you would do.
Oh.
Because what the ending I got is what I would do. So this is what you would do in this situation.
Okay.
I want to see what you would do, what you would choose.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't know why the
like
screen is freaking out.
I don't know if it's just on our TV or if it's in the recording, but there's a weird white line freaking out.
Guess it's just the TV.
That's just for us then.
Bitch Azuka from drinking blood.
No. If you were thirsty, you should have sucked that man's blood from earlier. Yet you decided not to.
Ugh. I mean, you're right, but I...
Anyway, just hold it in for a while longer.
Okay.
Shizuha frowns and lets her shoulders slump. Understanding that she's suffering the consequences of her choices, she can't argue back. All she can do is suppress the impulse within her. For now, let's get dressed before Seka comes back with her food. I don't really mind him seeing me like this, but you'll still be embarrassed by it, right? Alright, take her clothes back on. And then they put their clothes on. And then they're like, you gotta look more like a vampire. She's like, what is that? Oh, what does that mean?
Thanks.
Sakai's back. And he still comes into the room, even though
So
should have
far,
been more
nothing's...
time.
Yeah,
He
really.
explodes. Get ready. Okay.
Nothing has changed.
Moves quicker. Ah.
Like, is this all the same so far?
And they go and chase. They're like, I don't know where to go.
Okay. Well, since it just led to the same thing, I would just do the choices you made up to this point. So, I wouldn't change anything then.
Well, you did, though.
Okay.
You told her not to drink any blood.
Yeah. So now he's gonna bite us in the ass later.
We don't know that. Maybe
Be
that's
like,
the right
she's
choice.
too weak. Find
So,
somewhere to hide.
we know you can't escape, so we gotta hide.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have chosen to escape, or would you have chosen to hide? If I did.
I said let's go to the bridge.
Okay.
So that's where we died. That's where we got
We
mortared.
would have gotten the same ending then, maybe.
No.
Unless the blood sucking affected that. Let's look for someplace to hide. Running away in a panic this is awkward to read, feels like a dangerous decision to make.
But where?
Well, preferably somewhere with a human we can turn into a minion. Yuna's looking around as she speaks when suddenly her eyes widen. Her ears can barely pick up the sound of shout-like singing. Ooh.
Go to a club.
Yeah, go somewhere super populated. This feels nostalgic. It's been so long since last time I came to a place like this. Yuna smiles happily as they enter the club, the kind of place that stays open until the late hours of the night. It's been years since she set foot into this kind of establishment, but the atmosphere of the place matches her expectations nicely. Music blares loud as the crowd of people moves their bodies in a time for the beat. Slipping away from the patrons, Yuna and Shizuha instead head for the corner of the room.
This is where we're hiding, Yuna.
Hiding's half of our objective here. The other half is creating more minions.
You're going to suck blood from the people here.
Yuna's already fed from the man at the front door. While she ordered him not to make a ruckus, the vampire impulses should be already raging inside him. It won't be long before he can no longer bear it and succumbs to the agony, but hopefully the two women will be done with their business before that happens. We'll need at least 4 people. We need to increase our numbers. And besides, if we don't suck blood whenever we can, we won't be able to take action when we have to. If you find a human you like, lure him into the shadows and suck his blood. Only the men, I guess.
I Die.
Shizuha murmurs in confusion and looks down at her feet. If she were to suck the blood of many people, her strength as a vampire would grow accordingly. However, Shizuha is not interested in cultivating her power that way. To her, the act of sucking her blood is her way of reaffirming her bond with Yuna. It holds no other meaning for her. In fact, it was Yuna who gave her that act and meaning to begin with. She doesn't want to suck some stranger's blood, and if she's frank, she doesn't like the idea of Yuna sucking other people's blood much either. You really are stubborn about this. Do you even realize that you're a vampire?
Well, I do, but...
A vampire that doesn't suck blood is just going to wither away. Without any minions, you'll just be a pathetic creature awaiting extermination. And you don't want that, would you?
No, I don't, but...
Enough then. Just pick someone and suck their blood. Lead in as many minions as possible, and you're gonna help me do that.
But...
Unable to meet Yuna's gaze straight on, Shizuha averts her eyes. She knows Yuna's decision to increase their number of minions is correct. They need as many allies on their side as they can right now, and the two of them will have to fight against those hunters alone. That scenario could very well end in both their deaths. Even with that in mind, though, Shizuha can't help but hesitate at the thought of sucking blood with humans.
Oh...
You really are stubborn. Usually I'd find that cute, but at a time like this, the situation is very different. Increasing our numbers right now could very well decide if we live or die.
I know that, but...
And you're still refusing to do it, knowingly? Shizuha's attitude makes Yuna narrow her eyes. She gives Shizuha a long, irritated glare. They don't have the leisure to discuss this. If Shizuha isn't going to cooperate, Yuna will simply have to create the minions they need on her own. With this in mind, Yuna continues staring down Shizuha. I know now isn't the time for this, but I'm gonna have to punish you a little.
Eh?
Hey, you there. Could you come here for a second?
Huh? What do you want? You're getting to the best part.
Oh, come on. I like you. Let's have a little fun together.
A little fun, huh?
The man Yuna called out to looks a bit confused by the situation, but his lips quickly curl into a smile. He already has an image in his head of what her invitation entails. Your death.
Uh-oh.
Yuna and Shizuha, the man from the audience, sneak into the club's backstage area, and soon after...
Ah!
The man exclaims in shock as Yuna bites down on him without a moment's hesitation. She sucks down his blood rather violently, easily converting the man into her minion. What's your name?
Kotofuki.
Alright, Kotofuki. I'll give you your first order. I want...
Whoa! Well, that's quite the punishment. I can't believe this.
I thought they were good for each other.
This is toxic.
You know, you broke my heart. Maybe I won't make that video anymore.
Damn.
I drew you guys all day.
I can't
Come on,
believe this.
man. I
Damn.
want you to have your way with Shizuha.
Well then. What? Bloody hell!
Oh, man.
Damn,
I
dude.
can't believe you made this happen.
This would have happened either way, I'm sure.
Oh.
If she drank the blood, she would be even less likely to drink other people's blood. This way, she was starving. She should have drinking more blood. Continue. Welcome back, audience. That was a weird
So
twist.
basically, she was like, you can satiate your vampiric blood desires by having,
By-
that chicka wow wow.
Yeah, by hooking up while talking about Walmart. So, there you go.
But she was like, well, I wanted to punish her so that she'll want to drink blood instead, but it didn't really work, so then we chose to stop it before they finish.
Yeah.
What, I don't get to read that?
Well, we're back in the video, so it'll just be a censored version. She stops, she gets them pulled away from their Walmart brochures.
Alright, get yourself cleaned up and dressed, please.
But
No buts. But
got him.
consider the situation for a second. A hunter could show up any moment. And you. Go suck blood out of everyone you can in this club. Got it?
Yes.
Alright, once you've turned 10 people, feel free to do as you will. Like, maybe go and talk about Walmart with a girl you like. Talk about Costco.
The girl I like.
Go on now. Good luck out there.
Okay.
Yuna winks as if to titillate Kotofuki, who still has a lower body exposed.
Just come back out there.
With a dazed smile, you're gonna call the police. Gradually overtaking his features, Kotofuki walks towards the stage where the dancing continues at full force. Well,
Like, what the?
that should buy us some time. It's certainly a distraction.
Yeah.
They can't afford to be complacent now that there are hunters prowling the city. Their only means of escaping Shisakura is an artificial island city, is to cross the large bridge leading back to the mainland. You could also just go on a boat, guys. If any hunters are lying in ambush there, they'll have to fight past them.
Oh, yeah.
If that battle were a sure victory, there wouldn't be a problem, but Yuna doubts such things will be that simple when their opponents are experts in vampire extermination. It's not in Yuna's nature to be combative in the first place. He tries to avoid open hostilities whenever possible. If the other vampires start kicking up a fuss in the city, the hunters will be forced to concentrate on stopping that. While they're busy with that, we cross the bridge. It's a pretty brain-dead plan, I'll admit, but it's the only one we got at the moment.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Where's your pants?
While Yuna thinks aloud, Kotofuki begins doing as he was ordered. He bites one of the dancer's neck and sucks his blood. Oh, that's what they're concerned about? Not the fact that he's butt-ass naked right now? Of course, this results in screams echoing through the club. A few other patrons tear Kotofuki away from the man he just attacked. Naturally, doing that only marks those men as Kotofuki's next victims. Let's go, Shizuha. The hunters are gonna show up here sooner or later.
Right.
Shizuha's face is still red as she replies. Her excitement hasn't quite died down yet. She wraps her arms around her body as if embracing herself, as her thighs saw and fidget against each other.
What a way to say it.
But it's okay, because she enjoyed it in the end, so it's not that bad. What is this fucking logic?
Oh, God.
Setup is cooked.
Uh-huh.
Yuna's heart skips a beat. Shizuha writhes so lustfully, only serves to tickle her libido. Look at that face you're making. What am I gonna do with you? She knows they'll have to run as soon as possible, but Yuna's as susceptible to a vampire's unique sex drive as Shizuha is. Of course, after watching Shizuha fornicate with Kotofuki a few minutes ago, Yuna can feel that her own impulse is greatly agitated. I can feel your scent, Shizuha. That sweet scent like nectar. I'm sure your blood's running hot inside your body right now. That sweet, delicious blood of yours. Yuna licks her lips expectantly. She then draws her body closer to Shizuha's. Guys, you gotta leave.
I just don't have time for this.
And plants a gentle kiss on her neck. I know we have to run away now, but now, in this moment, the only thing I want is to suck your blood.
Oh, Yuna.
And what am I to do with that desire, Just sucking blood won't consume very much time. However, the club is already in a state of chaos. Kotofuki's attacking people left and right. Those who've already been converted have also begun sucking other people's blood. Just a bit won't hurt, will it?
Oh, no, it's time to get the F out of here, you idiot.
Get the fuck out of here. Run!
Go. Dun, 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 dun. Don't drink blood. Go destroy the town.
I'll abstain. The situation doesn't allow for it.
Are you sure?
Don't you worry, love. Once we're both safely out of the city, I'll drink you dry.
Nigga.
Yuna brings her face closer to Shizuha and kisses her passively on the lips.
Whoa.
Shizuha's eyes widen in shock. Before she realizes what happened, Yuna has already pulled her by the arm out of the club. Let's go. We're both getting out of here no matter what. You got further than I did.
Guess so.
Got like 2 extra choices.
Just gotta focus on survival. Just keep converting people almost across the city, and then the vampire hunters will be too busy.
I can hear screaming. Not long after leaving the club, Yuna picks up the sounds of people crying out. It's probably coming from the vampires within. The hunters are likely attacking them from this very moment. See, if you fucking stayed, you would have been dead.
Mm-hmm. That was close.
It's strange. I thought we put a lot of distance between us and them, but they caught up to us really quickly. You also spent, like, probably half hours, you know,
Talking about
fornicating.
Walmart.
It's like they can tell where we are. Overcome by this odd sense of foreboding, Yuna hurries them both towards the bridge. No, go do more stuff.
Yeah.
Make more.
Make more.
She thought that she could fool the hunters by using other vampires as a diversion, but it seems that won't be that simple.
Oh boy.
What you need to do is convert a bunch of them all across the city.
Yeah.
Like, tell them just, like, run different directions.
Yeah.
And then you'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have other people go down the bridge, too. So then they think it's them, and then, like, wait, no, it's not them.
Yeah. Indeed. Yuka is tracking them with their special glasses right now. But Yuna and Shiza have no way of knowing that.
You stole my line.
I guess if they talk about Yuika, I'll just read it.
Okay. Yuna can feel some kind of presence creeping on them from behind. Maybe it's just her tense nerves playing tricks on her, but she can't help but feel that something is intently approaching them. No other choice, is there?
Let's roll! Bloody
Have
hell.
some way to bloody hell, indeed. Good job, Shizuha.
That's
You're
my
really...
catchphrase. Say a stupid line. Bloody hell.
I should have left you for dead. They have some way to track vampires. Running around on our own is pointless. It won't matter where we run. Say your stupid line.
Bloody hell.
Good job, I love you.
I love you too.
Even if we escape the city, they'll always be coming right at us.
What do we do then?
For the time being. As she speaks to Shizuha, Yuna turns her gaze to a nearby vending machine. Standing next to it is a group of men and women chatting loudly as they sip on their cans of beer and juice. I can only keep leaving behind more distractions. There you go!
There we go.
Maybe you got the good ending.
Well, we still got a ways to go, I assume, if it's 4 hours.
Maybe. Well, that's probably 4 hours for, like, the entire game. Of, like, every ending.
Maybe. That'd be quite short.
The bridge should be right around the corner. Jogging through Chisakura Street, Yuna lets out a sigh of relief. Shizuha doesn't reply, however, throwing the occasional rueful gaze at Shizuha's back. The fate of the group they had met at the vending machine weighs heavily on her mind. Yuna had sucked their blood and turned them into vampires, using them as distractions to cover their escape. She told them the hunters would be pursuing them and ordered them to scatter and flee within Shizakura. There you go!
Mm-hmm.
By now, a few of them might have already been captured or killed. The thought of that happening makes Shizuha feels as if her heart squeezed by a vice. You're still worried about them?
Yeah.
Well, that's just what happens when you walk around the streets at night. If they didn't want to be in danger, they should have stayed indoors.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but...
It's not that I don't understand how you feel, but we can't afford to fight over them right now. Just one hunter is enough of a hassle, and we have 4 to contend with. She hadn't seen them directly, but Yuna is confident of their numbers. The opponents this time aren't merely as strong as the hunters who also outnumber them. Her intuition clearly warns her that they mustn't fight these hunters head-on. Now all that's left to do is go through here. Do we go left or right?
Are you lost?
No, both sides should take us to the bridge. The question is whether the hunters are lying in wait past here. There might be no one down either path, or maybe there are ambushes in both directions. There's no way of knowing how strong their opponents are. They can't even be sure that more hunters haven't arrived in the city. Those dangers in mind, they must pick their next move with care in order to survive.
You know, aren't we going?
Shizuha cocks her head quizzically after noticing Yuna stopped in her tracks. Yuna's mind at this moment is, in fact, thinking of Shizuha. She too is a vampire, although her timid nature makes her a relatively harmless one. On top of that, she's far from physically adept. She outright fears the idea of violence. If the hunters were to find them, it would fall to Yuna to fight alone. Fork in the road gives Yuna an idea. While they couldn't continue running away together, splitting up might be an option. Don't do that, guys. Bruh, No? She doesn't know how to fight. She's gonna die.
She didn't have any blood today, so now she's
This is a
dead.
horrible idea, Yuna. The enemy has to split their forces. It means we'll individually have a better chance of getting away. And if we stop in some other town along the way, we can turn the people there into vampires and make it so even less of them are actively chasing us.
You know, the hunters might be coming.
Right. We're out of time to think about this. In which case, do we split up or do we stay together? Do not intercept the enemy. That's a horrible idea. Unless you want to do that. In this case, that's a great idea.
Let's see. What choice to make? Well, you know what they say in horror movies is never split up. So let's see. They say never split up.
Shizuha, run! I feel like splitting up must be the right option.
That's what I would assume when
But
I
I'm
was
like-
about to choose it. But I'm like, they're just gonna catch her and hold her
Yeah.
hostage, and then that'll catch Yuna.
Like, maybe it'd be an ending where just one of them survives. But we want both of them to survive. And Shizuha is useless.
Yeah, so I assume I was gonna do it because I'm like, you're never supposed to split up, which means this game wants you to split up. But I'm like, they'll just catch her and then get Yuna with her as a hostage. Whoa!
Grabbing Shizuha by the hand, Yuna starts running. Yuna has no way of knowing the hunter's plan, but should a battle break out, she'll have no choice but to fight. All she has to make sure of, she emerges victorious. With that thought burning through her heart, she kicks against the asphalt, breaking into a sprint. This better not be the same ending I got.
Let's see, we're back here. We made it!
Upon seeing the bridge that leads back to the mainland, Shizuha breaks out into a smile. Oh, there aren't any hunters in sight. A serene breeze blows across the bridge. Yuna, however, keeps looking behind her, her breath held. Keep running!
Yeah.
Just keep running!
Run!
Escape should be easy as crossing the bridge ahead, but an odd sense of discomfort continues to brew inside her chest. Aren't things going too well? There could be some kind of trap laid ahead for them. Yuna can't shake off that suspicion.
Yuna, let's go!
Right. As the two of them begin to cross the bridge, an inexplicable sense of dread overcomes Yuna. She just walks.
Do-do-do-do.
Run, you idiots! Shizuha walks slightly ahead of her, at times stopping to glance at the calm night sea.
Oh,
You don't have time for
nice and
this.
calm.
Shizuha, if we get out of here alive, I'm gonna slap you.
I mean, the water's wet looking.
Water isn't wet, Shizuha.
Oh.
Water makes the things around you wet.
I'll see.
That's not true. Yuna's feeling of dread grows heavier and more overbearing by the second. No one seems to be around, yet it feels like someone's watching them. Discomfort builds inside her mind. Did they all come to the club? The question leaves her lips, although she hadn't meant to say it out loud. She's confident that aside from the hunter that attacked them at Sekai's mansion, there had been 3 other foes on their trail. They must have seen the ones who had attacked the club earlier, or they must have been the ones. While they escaped the club quickly enough to avoid them, one wrong step back then would have gotten them embroiled in a vicious something or other.
No battle. Sorry.
It begs the question. Had all the hunters attacked the club, or were there more in reserve? In the latter case, there could be more enemies lying in wait for them ahead. Yuna wonders to herself how she'd approach the situation. If she were her own enemy. If she were a hunter, what course of action would she take? Direct attack, weapon in hands? Maybe a sniping attack from a distance? Perhaps a trap set along a pathway her prey would be forced to take? Yuna's eyes widen in shock as she realizes that possibility. Just at that moment, Shizuha takes another step forward and she explodes! Shizuha, wait! Shizuha's quiet exclamation of surprise came before Yuna's warning. Shizuha's foot had pulled on some kind of wire, making her drop her gaze to her feet. Because of that, she misses the small, black, round object dropping from the top of the bridge. Ugh!
Ah.
She got an anvil dropped on her?
Looney Tunes.
Something whizzes by them. It moves in perfect sync with the white flash that binds the pair. Oh no! Before Yuna can even finish her sentence, she feels a powerful impact run through her body. The force blasts her abdomen and her back, so I guess it's a bomb?
Or she got shot or something.
Maybe? She picked up off of her feet. She soars through the air and they crash against the ground.
Yeah, now what's wrong?
I wonder. Shizu.
I hate Shiza. She's a fucking
She's
moron.
really stupid. Fighting back the pain burning through her body, Yuna somehow pieces together what just happened. Tell me, because I'm confused.
So, splitting up with Shizuha is the smarter move.
Yeah, because at least then you could survive.
Well, because then Yuna wouldn't get fucking shot right
Yeah.
now because of idiot Shizuha.
Okay, it was a flash bomb, okay. That had likely been some kind of flash bomb. After the two of them had triggered that simple trap, it blinded them. Shizuha had been particularly close to the blast, is still stumbling around in a daze with her eyes squeezed shut.
Oh.
And right next to her...
Oh.
She just punched us. Shizuha's bashed in the back of her head. Her dainty body gets knocked away like a ball. Her chest slams against the bridge's guardrails. Ow. After which she falls over onto the ground unconscious. Shizuha! Yuna wobbles to her feet, the sight still blurry from the flash. However, the blow she took had broken some of her ribs. Ugh! Really staying on her feet as most she can manage.
It's over. Our orders are to capture you if possible, so I won't kill you yet.
Who do you think you're mocking?
I'm not mocking you. Believe me. It's taking all my patience not to kill you right here.
Yumika's voice is ice cold. Her eyes are filled with hatred and bloodlust. Get away from Shizuha. Yuna extends her claws, glaring defiantly at Yumika. A vampire's claws are their most trustworthy main weapon, as sharp as any blade. Even hunters will die to a slash through their vitals. However... Suddenly, countless tentacles slither up behind Yuna. Great, not that creep. In the blink of an eye, they coil around her limbs, completely restrain her.
Rapunzel's here.
This is...
Your back's way too exposed. You're so open, it's almost like you're begging for someone to stick their Walmart in you.
Rapunzel has finally revealed himself. The tentacle extending from his body has Yuna tightly bound. This won't stop me. Ugh. Another tentacle constricts her neck. It starts to strangle her. Her eyes widen.
For now, stop yapping and start napping. I'm looking forward to seeing what they'll do to you at the association's headquarters. Dissect you, maybe?
Yuna's consciousness is rapidly receding. She desperately struggles to remain conscious, but she can't put up any resistance in this situation. Her vision goes dark. Yuna fixes her gaze on Shizuha. In the end, she made the wrong choice. In her error, she'd taken down Shizuha with her.
See, I was so worried about Shizuha bringing us down with her being away from us. I forgot her stupidity would drag us down if she was with us. See, I knew she would be a liability. I just forgot that her being with us would be more dangerous than her being away from us.
I'm sorry. Before she can finish mouthing her apology, Yuna loses consciousness.
Well, audience, we'll see you later after the dissection, I assume.
And this is how their story comes to an end.
Or it just ends here.
Maybe. So what just happened was they were put in a guillotine situation where...
Very creative.
It was a very creative guillotine.
Yeah. It was not dissection.
No. And Shizuha is the reason that Yuna died.
Mm-hmm.
And then Yuna's corpse is the reason that Shizuha died.
Yeah. So, Walmart friends to the end.
Once again... Oh yeah, and the priest said that they were just friends.
Yeah, the priest said, and they were roommates. Well, alright, let's,
He was a very creative priest, I will say.
let's see what happens. We'll see, audience, if this is where the video continues. This is Investigation Team F. We've arrived at the scene. Man, a hazardous material suit stands in the middle of a blood-stained corridor. What's the situation? Over. It's horrible.
He walks down the corridor slowly, holding a transceiver in one hand. That day, just as the sun began to set, a disturbance was
Detected.
I couldn't read that. In one of the Hunter Association's facilities.
Uh-oh.
When all communications with the facility was suddenly cut off, an investigation team was swiftly organized. They've just now entered the building.
There's stuff all over the halls. Is that human flesh? They were torn apart. Just how many vampires attacked them?
Wherever they looked, all they could see are human remains that are no longer even resemble corpses. Claw marks are etched across the walls and ceiling. The evidence all points towards the facility coming under attack by an extremely large number of vampires.
Although they know it was only Shizuha who did this. No survivors, huh? If there were some left, we could ask them what happened here. Just be careful. Any survivors we find may have already been turned into vampires. Stop scaring me, man. I don't actually have that much experience.
The investigation team advances deeper into the facility as they banter among themselves. No matter how many corridors they check or how many rooms they peer into, they find nothing new. All they find are blood, flesh, fragments of bone, and countless claw marks. The scent of blood hangs thicker in the air at every turn, rousing a sense of nausea in the investigators.
The sensor's reacting. It's straight ahead. There's someone there. It's a vampire.
The sensor they've been carrying can detect vampires from afar. The two of them ready their weapons. The figure ahead is mostly hidden in the shadows. While its features are hard to make out, the emergency lights do illuminate some of its long hair.
Hey, you! Raise both hands in the air and get on the floor.
So yeah, it didn't show her head getting cut off.
Did show her eyes turning yellow though, so...
That's true.
Make one wrong move and I'll shoot you dead, got it?
Even as he says the words, the investigation team member realizes his threat is pointless. Vampires are fundamentally proud creatures that refuse to submit to humans. Even newly turned vampires usually reject their form of humanity, acting in accordance with the lust and simply attacking people mindlessly just after transforming. And that's why...
Huh?
They can't hold back the surprise when the figure obediently lowers itself to the floor.
It listened to us? Is it willing to surrender without putting up a fight? Don't get careless. Look what it did to this place.
With their guns trained on the vampires, the investigation team moves closer. Even as they approach, the figure lying on the floor doesn't as much as budge. The humans point their flashlights at the vampire, revealing its form. It's completely naked. It has long black hair that spills over its back, hiding it from view. Judging by its physique, it's almost certainly a woman. The men move beside her and slap a pair of restraining cuffs over her wrists.
Target captured. It's a good thing this isn't an aggressive vampire.
Oh, it's not aggressive, is it?
But, I mean, look at this place. Huh? That woman. I've seen her before.
Maybe this is the armpit guy.
Huh? You know her? Weren't you a researcher in this facility?
He looks more closely at the woman's face, pointing his flashlight at her features. She's a researcher from the facility this man happened to be familiar with, I see. He remembers that her eyes are a dark color, and right now they're as dark as he remembers them.
Wait, she isn't a vampire? That can't be. The sensor reacted to...
They realize it's too late. The woman, whose hands are now cuffed, is shivering and as if terrified of something. Terror. Her expression is completely overcome with it. She isn't even looking at the two men. Her gaze is pointed further above them. Realizing that she's been looking, the two men look up to the ceiling at the same time. Hey girl! The last thing they see is a figure clinging to it like a spider. The very next moment, both of their necks are severed, causing a shower of blood to rain onto the corridor's floor. Their field of vision invert. They remain conscious for just a few... Why was she naked?
She's a hose into that.
Very. For just a few moments after their head part from their shoulders, not even realizing that they've in fact been killed, the woman screams. Her voice cuts off soon enough, though, as her head is also torn from her body. 3 headless corpses crumble to the ground, painting the corridor with another layer of red. Standing in the corner, in the center of it all, is a single girl.
Slap.
She's drinking blood now. I'm so proud.
Human blood, tasty. I should have done this way sooner. Oh, she's a her. Here we go. On the sun, whereabouts unknown, all details designated as top secret. Yuna executes continually hunter duties. Escape end.
On the run. Okay. Well, that's definitely nicer than the last one we got.
Yeah.
Sure, one of them's dead.
Yuna
but...
gets screwed over every time. But you know what? She forced Walmart preachings onto Shizuha.
Exactly. So, you know.
And Shizuha's a moron. So there we go.
She was kind
this
of
route made me dislike Shizuha now.
Yeah, she's kind of stupid. But, you know, she got cool at the end.
She got cool at the end of it.
It
So
just only took her girlfriend dying.
there we go.
I want to know how she got out of that. I guess she broke the restraints.
Yeah, she got gold and then she became
Yeah.
super powerful. Sounds like you gotta send like the good vampire hunters there because she's wiped out that facility, so she's super powerful now.
Icon behavior.
Well, audience, yeah, that was that episode. It's probably like 30 minutes or 40 minutes of footage for you guys.
Yeah, so maybe we have time for another one in this episode. If not, we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll see. This is either the end or it's gonna keep going. Ooh.
Ooh, if it is the end, so long farewell.
So long, farewell.
But if not, we'll see you again.
See you again.
Alright, we are continuing this video. We decided
Yeah.
that it was only like 20 minutes, 30 minutes of usable content.
Yeah, so we're gonna pump it up to a full hour just for y'all.
Alright.
We have our,
Do we want to continue
new
off
couch.
what you were doing last time?
I guess, because then we skip the club scene again. So let's see.
So
Since this is the
is-
same video still.
Yeah, so we didn't keep going, and we didn't let her drink any blood.
Right. So yeah, so this
So
time
last time we escaped together. This time.
we'll do what I wanted to do originally, but then I was like, well, she'll be used as a hostage, but escaping together, she'll get us killed anyway, so you know. Shizuha's just a liability no matter what you do. Escape separately.
Shizuha, you run that way, I'll go this way.
Whoa, what? Is this because I got you killed?
I don't know what you're talking about. Shizuha stares at Yuna, her eyes wide. She doesn't understand what Yuna's saying. She can only look at her with a dumbfounded expression. Don't make that face. It's better than us trying to run away together.
Why? Why can't we go together? Is it because I'll get you killed?
There's at least 4 hunters out there. If we run together, all 4 of them will go after us. But if we split up, they'll be forced to as well. That, or one of us will be attacked by all 4 at once.
And if that happens, the other one will be safe.
I think that'll be the case. Yuna can't bring herself to lie to her. Without knowing what the hunters plan, Yuna can't think of a way to guarantee that they both survive. Yuna only suggests this from the belief that it will raise their individual chances of survival. Kitty! Is he leaving?
Oh, I guess so. So we split up, but what do we do after that?
Right. Let's agree on a spot to regroup at. That place will do. Remember that town we were in before? With the iron pylon? If we wait on the top of that pylon, it'll be easier for us to find each other.
But that town's really far away.
That's what's good about it. If it's too close, there's a chance that they will find us again.
I understand what you're saying, but...
Shizuha drops her gaze anxiously. Bless you, Shizuha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yuna can't fault her for doubting. It'll be the first time the 2 of them have parted ways. Shizuha has no confidence that she'll be able to fight off the hunters all by herself. We need to act cautiously.
even if you reach the bridge, no, even if you cross the bridge, you mustn't let your guard down, understood? There's always a chance of an ambush or a trap. So either keep running or find a place to hide, but be decisive and act with purpose. You'll be fine. I know you're more used to this course of action than I am.
But...
Now go on. We don't have much time left. A hunter could come here any minute now. Understood. Don't think of fighting them. If they find you, run as fast as you can. As far away as you have to a place they won't be able to follow you. And if you have to, make use of any humans you find. That's how a vampire lives. Chizuha perfectly understands what Yuna means. To make use of humans means to drink their blood and turn them into her minions. If she does that, she can order them to buy her time so she can run for safety.
A vampire's way of life.
Go on. There's someone coming.
A hunter.
No point in finding out the hard way. Just run. Cross the bridge once you have the chance, but be careful about it, yes? This is an order, understood? Do as I tell you.
Understood.
Yes, this is definitely a toxic power dynamic.
What do you mean? Just because she got her Walmarted.
Costco'd.
Or Costco, well, it was one of their underlings.
Yeah.
Costco
is it just the
is
hunters
the
are
vampire
Costco?
hunters,
Oh,
and the
okay.
vampires are Walmarts.
I see. Well, no, it's because, she's her minion.
Yeah.
Even though it's her favorite minion, it's still her minion.
Yeah.
She does it to try and keep her safe.
Banana.
Banana.
I haven't seen the Minion movies. I have no clue what else they say other
We
than
should
banana.
watch them. They just speak gibberish. And they're all men because the creator said that women are too smart to be minions.
Nice.
Which is true. But we should watch them. They're good. Except for the third one's a little bad. But
There's 3 Minion movies?
well, there's 3 Despicable Me movies and 2
Oh.
Minion movies. Actually, I think there might be a 4th Despicable Me movie now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw the first one back when it came out long ago.
Good movie. The second one's also pretty good. The third one kind of loses its touch. And then
Shrek 3 syndrome.
it includes a certain minion. I don't remember what his name is, but he pissed me off so much.
A Minion that made you angry.
Because they kept trying to pretend that he was a main character the whole time. And he's like, yeah, you remember this minion? I have a montage of all the scenes that we had with him, which they all just pulled out of their ass, and they all go to jail for some reason. And he pissed me off almost as much as Otto pissed me off from the second Minions movie, because he did nothing. He did nothing, and he deserves nothing, and he deserves to die.
Wow, I see.
And I tried texting my friend about it after we saw the movie to be like, yeah, I hate this guy, and then I accidentally texted some random ass person, but they were responding to me like they were my friend.
Oh, that's
and then eventually
creepy.
they were like, oh, actually, this is the wrong number. I was like, why didn't you say so the first?
Jesus, that's scary.
It was weird. But yeah.
Damn.
Bitterly accepting those words, Chizuha turns in direction. You're not pointed at though.
That person's gonna watch this video and they're gonna be like, I'm the one
That's
you texted
me.
about the Minions.
Oh god, they know my number now. It's okay, I changed it since then.
Phew, safe. Or it's just gonna be a fan that's gonna be like, it's me, you should invite me on the show.
Yeah, come
So
on.
here, watch our sadistic blood
Hey,
playthrough.
small world. Soon, however, she stops and turns around, looking at Yuna with tears in her eyes.
Oh, yes,
Look at those tears.
Well, meet again, right?
Rendered visible tears. Assuming you don't get lost on the way to our rendezvous.
Sure hope I don't get attacked by Alice. Right, or not Alice, Rapunzel. Right. I'll be careful.
Rapunzel's the creepy one, right?
Yeah.
With the tentacle.
Yeah.
The little...
Mm-hmm.
Chizuha,
Huh?
if the hunters chase you down and you absolutely can't get away, fight them. I want you to fight them so you can survive and meet me again.
Fight.
And if you're losing, kill yourself.
Yeah, do that.
Trust me, it's better. Now go.
Alright.
With an anxious expression, Chizuha runs off. By the time she disappears behind a building across the road, silence settles over the area. This is a gamble. Can they shake off the hunter's pursuit, or Or will they get caught? Another idea occurs to Yuna. It is a way to increase Shizuha's chances of escaping safely. The method's quite simple. She intercepts the hunters here and now, stalls them for as long as she can.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
If I draw all the enemies, Shizuha should be able to make her way out of this city.
I don't care. She's just dumb.
Or I could lure all of them to me and leave the city. Shizuha can leave the city safely once they're all gone. I can't see myself winning 4-on-1. I'm not sure if I can draw all their attention and still find a chance to run either. She doesn't have time to be indecisive. There's already one presence approaching her. Does she run or does she fight? Girl, get the fuck out of here. Time to decide is now or never.
Time to get the F out of here.
Let's run. Ah!
Like zoinks, dude.
Like long Scoob.
Well, here we go. Run in our direction by herself.
What am I thinking? Intercepting them here is basically suicide. I have to run to stay alive, so I can meet Shizuha again. Hiding in a... Or do you want to read this?
Hiding in a dim warehouse, Shizuha squats down and anxiously wraps her arms around herself. It's only been about 30 minutes since she parted ways with Yuna. She can't go run around town on her own, but she can't work up the nerve to cross the bridge alone. Means she's still on hiding here for the time being. Yuna. She doesn't know what she should do. Yuna had told her to run away alone, but Shizuha had no idea where to run to. She'd only been with Yuna for a year, that's all, but she trusted her as a guide to follow. Before then, Shizuha had lived without any particular objective in mind. Yuna had given her a reason to live. Now that she's been left to her own devices, Shizuha struggles to figure out what to do. I have to run. She can't keep hiding here forever. Her only option is to escape Chisakura before the hunters catch up to her. However, she can't figure out when she should make a break for it. Does she head for the bridge as soon as she can? Or does she let some time pass first? Making noise in the mic.
Yeah, doing that.
Oh, they're clicking? Yeah, that's
no, your leg.
Ah, okay. As she gazes at the floor, contemplating her next action, she suddenly feels something approach her. There we go.
Oh, girl, you're so dumb.
There you are. I knew I could smell something rotten around here. Oh no, the scenes will be counted.
Oh, the sound of a man's voice makes Shizuha jolt in surprise, so that you don't have to read everything.
Thanks.
Raising her head, she finds herself confronted by 3 men.
Uh-oh.
3!
There are 3 things that look like men.
Or rather, 3 things that look like men.
Are they all here?
Oh,
Well, they're all here.
No!
What? Just one, huh? Where's your master? Only one of them is here, weeping bitterly. Does this mean she was cast aside?
At this point, Shizuha realized she made a fatal mistake. Hunkering down in a secluded spot means that by being discovered, she had no avenue of escape. Yeah, you're so stupid.
You're really stupid. There's just this smell we picked up on the outside. The other one isn't here. Boring. She doesn't look like she intends to fight. Who gives a fuck about what she intends or doesn't intend to do? The only thing that matters is that she's a woman.
Rapunzel smirks. His 2 partners immediately pick up on the implicit intent behind his words.
Uh-oh. This again. This place is quite convenient for us, though. Even if she screams, no one will hear her outside.
Oh, man. Girl's having a bad day. She got raped twice.
We can go about this without Lady Yuika discovering it. I don't mind if she finds out. Oh, bloody hell.
A chill runs through Shizuha's body. She doesn't understand what they're saying, but it's quite clear that whatever they're planning to do isn't good.
You always get like this when you see a woman. You don't hate it either, do you? Hardly had any chances to have fun recently. We were ordered to take any vampires we capture to the association, though. Yuika's on the bridge anyway. We can do anything we want here and she won't find out.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh god, they're both gonna get kidnapped now. Well, hopefully, because it's just one-on-one, maybe Yuna can escape.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Rapunzel laughs heartily. They might be Yuika's subordinates, but that's not to say they obey her orders to the letter without question. They retain their sexual attraction towards women, and when Yuika is in there to watch over them, they sometimes act upon it. Well then.
Uh-oh. Be nice and quiet. We'll make you feel good if you do. Well, audience, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna cut away
Although,
soon.
I have a question
Yeah.
of, like, if they hate vampires so much, why don't they hate these guys? Like, why do they get to work for the Hunters Association when they're not human either?
Or are they not?
No, they're all monsters, if you can't tell.
Well, yeah, I didn't know. It was just like, oh, you know, he's got a weird hat on.
No, I think he's, like, a spider or something.
Well,
I guess he's a tentacle, so, like, I guess he's, like, the Kraken.
Right, and then Alice is a giant, and
Yeah.
Gretel's a weird guy with a balloon on his head.
It's a burlap
Burlap
sack.
sack. So,
He suffocates on the balloon.
I cannot breathe. I'm into asphyxiation. You got So, yeah, based on the CG's audience, it's I'm gonna guess this is. We'll see if this is another bad end or if this is just canon, and that's just part of the story, like the club scene. We'll find out. We'll tell you at the end. So I look forward to that. And once we're satisfied, we shall put you out of your misery and kill you. He's got the face on that they drew on Winnie the Pooh's butt when he was stuck in the hole.
It's Winnie the Pooh.
Uh-oh. Kill? Die? We promise that so long as you don't resist, it'll be painless. We're nice, sweet gentlemen. We'll spare you from being sent to the association. Die? If I die, I won't be able to meet Yuna again.
Something cries out in her heart. The idea of never meeting... I guess I should read her in a British accent because you're British. The idea of never meeting Yuna again bothers her much more than the threat of the death.
I won't be able to keep my promise.
They promised to meet again. They even decided on where they'd reunite. That means that Shizuha has to go there. No matter how scared she might be, she must reach the rendezvous without being followed.
Not meeting Yuna again. I don't want that.
That desire is all that fills Shizuha's heart now. Being apart from Yuna only makes Shizuha's feelings for her grow even more intense.
Don't worry, we'll satisfy you too. Let's have fun together.
Rapunzel and the others close in on Shizuha. Shizuha doesn't see them anymore though.
Oh? Well, maybe by audience, I don't know what's gonna happen.
The only thing on her mind is Yuna's smile.
Yeah, it's probably gonna go to the scene. Bye, audience.
Stop saying that. You don't know. You said bye like 5 minutes ago.
It's true.
Those days when Yuna held her, when she felt Yuna's skin against her own, when she took in Yuna's scent, when she shared Yuna's warmth. There are the one thing she absolutely refuses to lose. She's gonna go evil, but Shizuha's body staggers. Her body's simply too weak.
Didn't drink
Should've
blood.
let her drink blood.
So we drank blood, we could have gone away from this. Or don't have enough blood. Now, come on, let's have some fun. Well, now we know we do all the choices, but we drink the blood the one time like you did.
Rapunzel draws on her. Paralyzed by fear, Shizuha can only stare up at him. His hand reaches towards her, but she can't even move.
Bye. Oh, who's gonna spare us?
Such a pathetic trap.
So it's gonna be
I guess
my original theory that
pulled
they
her.
take her hostage, and they'll be like, "Well, you can't leave. We have her."
Standing atop the bridge to the mainland, Yuna utters those words with exasperation. A single wire stretched out in front of her feet. Tripping tripping across it likely triggers some kind of trap.
I'm not stupid.
I'm not stupid like some other girl I know. I would never fall for this stupid thing. Anyone who falls for that is an idiot.
Got him.
This is set up here, then I can only assume its owner is lying in wait somewhere nearby. Come on out. Yuna speaks into the darkness, stretching out before her. Before long, Yuika steps out of the shadows. On her arm is her personal weapon, an anti-vampire pile bunker.
You're alone?
Yeah, I split up from her.
So you cast her aside to save yourself.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You're alone too. As far as Yuna can see, there's no one around but Yuika. While there's a chance they're also lying in wait nearby, it seems more likely that they went after Shizuha. That thought causes anxiety and panic to rise up within Yuna, but she does her best to keep it from showing on her face. The worst case scenario, Shizuha will be attacked by 3 hunters at once. Given Shizuha's personality, Yuna can't imagine she'd be able to fight her way past them. I knew this could happen, but I thought I was ready for it. Shizuha has a special place in her heart. Yuna wouldn't have spent a year with her otherwise. During that entire time, they were never apart. Yuna thought Shizuha is someone precious and special to her. I have to beat this woman and hurry back. No, doing that will completely defeat the purpose of splitting up in the first place. It's too soon to assume Shizuha's under attack.
I just turned Yuika into a vampire
Literally.
and problem solved.
She's gotta get close enough to her to do that.
Yeah.
Even if Yuna can defeat Yuika, returning to Shizukura doesn't seem like the right course of action. There's no telling if she'll be able to find Shizuha. Even if she does go back, Shizuha might find some other way of leaving the city.
Not likely.
She's kind of stupid. That, or she might have already been killed. That seems more likely.
Yeah.
Mulling over the possibilities, Yuna comes to the conclusion that crossing the bridge after defeating Yuika is still her best bet.
Don't worry. I won't waste your time. This will be over before you know it.
Yuika raises her pile bunker. Yuna can clearly guess how powerful that weapon is. The way it blew Sekai to chunks is still quite fresh in her mind. If the pile were to fire directly into her heart, not even her vampiric vitality would be able to save her instantaneous death.
Ha!
Bolting forward, Yuika rushes towards Yuna. Similarly, Yuna bolts forward to meet Yuika's advance. The pile bunker shoots forward, but Yuna twists her body away from its trajectory. The tip of the pile tears through her clothing, but doesn't make contact with her skin. She extends her claws and, in return, slashes at Yuika's throat. Yuika pulls her momentum back and avoids Yuna's attack. Yuika tries to kick at Yuna's stomach, but Yuna evades with such graceful somersault. Yuika and Yuna...
It's confusing.
Yuna swiftly swings her claws once again. She aggressively passes forward and launches a lightning-quick follow-up attack at the hunter. Yuika has faced countless vampires in the past. She's never prepared for battle, or she never failed to prepare for battle. However, while she subjected herself to harsh training few human beings can endure, she's still ultimately only human. Compared to Yuna, her strength and vitality are only slightly better than other humans. If Yuika's throat gets cut open, or her heart gets gouged out, any injury to her vitals would lead to a swift death.
Yeah.
Yuika parries with her pile bunker, shielding herself from Yuna's swinging claws. In Yuika's other hand is a gun. She squeezes its trigger, aiming for Yuna's exposed lower body. Yuna attempts to avoid the shot by dodging to one side, but the bullet still tears into her flank. She winces in pain, but she can't afford to stop moving. Refusing to relinquish her offensive momentum, Yuna closes her opponent once again. Yuna's claws rapidly swipe at Yuika's time again. Yuika is forced to use her pile bunker for defense, but doing so means she can't use it to launch at any of her own attacks. On top of that, the heavy nature of the pile bunker is unsuited to blocking such swift attacks in the first place.
Die, you eyesore!
Yuna's relentless offense suddenly creates an opening for Yuika to land a kick into her belly. The vampire lurches back as she swallows hard. Although she manages to stay on her feet, her guard drops. Yuika seizes the opportunity immediately. The moment Yuna raises her face, it's greeted by a thrust of Yuika's pile bunker. Yuna twists her neck reflexively, narrowing and dodging the attack. It isn't a conscious movement. Her body had moved on its own. Had she done so even a split second later, the piled bunker would have blown her head to bits. She had successfully evaded the pile, but she's still in a dangerous position. You gotta breathe for a little bit. I just drink water for a second.
The desperate reflexive dodge causes her to fully fall down. Yuika prepares her pile bunker for another attack. Her eyes are full of bloodlust, making it clear she intends to kill Yuna here no matter what.
Yuna can only desperately kick the asphalt, flipping backwards onto her feet. Not a moment too soon, as the ground she'd been on a moment ago explodes. Although the pile bunker's tip is deep in shattered asphalt, Yuika's gaze is already fixed on Yuna. The look on the hunter's face sends shivers down Yuna's spine. You can feel the strength of the hatred aimed towards her. While its raw intensity threatens to overwhelm her, Yuna rises to her feet nonetheless. No matter who her opponent might be, she can't afford to die here. That means she must kill Yuika. She won't hesitate to do so. Not bad, but I don't have time to waste on squabbling with you. Let's put an end to this.
Yes, let's finish this.
Yuna extends her claws even further, while Yuika raises her pile bunker once more. They both have stamina left to spare, but neither of them wishes to draw this battle out any longer. They take aim at each other, sprint towards the exact same time. The sound of crashing metal rings out. But as their movements intersect, then separate, the shining vial of Yuika's weapon goes flying. Yuika can only stare in shock at her ruined weapon, where it still thrusts forward. The pile had been cut away from the rest of the weapon, flying out of sight. This isn't a malfunction.
Now bite her.
Get killer! In that
Turn
clash,
her into a vampire.
Yuika had aimed not as Yuna's aimed not as Yuika's body, but her weapon. The deadly payload of Yuika's weapon now uselessly spins through the night sky, over the bridge's railing, and down into the dark night sea. Yuika hadn't expected such a cunning attack from Yuna. She instinctively retreats. And now, that thing of yours is useless.
Color me surprised. You're much stronger than I thought.
Yuika mutters in annoyance, her eyes fixed on Yuna. The attack did indeed render her pile bunker useless. At this point, the bulky housing of the disabled weapon only serves to weigh her down. So what are you gonna do? Still want to continue this? Yuna gives the hunter a smirk as her elongated claws gleam in the moonlight. She radiates confidence, but truthfully, it's an affection. An affectation?
Yeah.
The maneuver she just performed had been a huge gamble. If she'd gotten her timing even slightly off during her attack, Yuna would be dead. She'd be lucky to have an identical corpse. More likely that she'd have been blown to smithereens, much like Sekai had been. However, Yuna's gamble paid off. Now that Yuika's weapon is deadweight, the odds of the battle are greatly in Yuna's favor. If possible, she wants to push past Yuika as soon as she can. Her instincts scream for her to hurry up and do so, but Yuna knows she can't simply turn her back on the hunter. While Yuika's pile bunker is useless, she might still have other weapons. There's even a possibility she allowed Yuna to destroy her pile bunker and lull her to a false sense of confidence. Yuna can't help but hesitate.
Huh.
Yuika doesn't move. Her cold eyes are fixed on Yuna. The hatred within her gaze hasn't wavered in the slightest, but she's not taking up her fighting stance again either. Either Yuika had some kind of secret plan, or she truthfully has no desire to fight any longer. While Yuna's still hesitating, Yuika suddenly opens her mouth.
I will exterminate every single vampire.
With that parting comment, Yuika turns and jumps off the bridge. Yuna rushes to the railing and looks down, but she can see nothing but dark night sea underneath. There's no sign of the hunter. Yuna sighs with relief. Apparently, she's victorious. It seems that destroying Yuika's weapon was a decisive blow. If I had simply pressed the attack, I could have killed her here and now. Yuna steps away from the bridge's railing, her lips curled into a smile. While it's regrettable she might have just missed her chance to slay Yuika, the opportunity has already passed. Lamenting her choices won't achieve anything. What's far more important is her allies aren't here to back her up. She knows at least there are 3 others out there. The fact none of them are reinforcing Yuika means they're either chasing Shizuha or they've already captured her. Shizuha. Saving Shizuha means returning to the city. After taking one step forward, she stops in her tracks. Her body suddenly feels heavy, causing her to grow weak in the knees. Although the battle had only taken a few minutes, it left Yuna more exhausted than she initially thought. Her entire body throbs with pain. Even if she were to return to the city, she would have to avoid combat. She doesn't know how strong her opponents might be, but in her current condition, she doubts she'll be able to beat even one of them in a one-on-one. On top of that, she can't even be sure if Shiza had been captured or not. With all those unknowns at play, Yuna can only pick one course of action. I have to go. I promised. Go back to that place.
Bye, Yuna. Bye, Shizuha.
It's okay. This is a better ending.
Finally, an ending where Yuna lives.
Yeah! Yeah, she keeps dying. Well, I mean, technically she survived in the first one, except not really.
Yeah, she's just tortured for eternity.
Yeah, not great.
The second one, she gets murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Yay!
You did it.
Yippee! It's okay, you can get a new girlfriend.
Honestly.
That last one is kind of
She's
useless.
dumb.
She's really dumb. The cold wind blowing from the sea caresses Yuna's cheeks. She's atop the steel pylon built up along the shore. Yuna and Shizuha both love the view from the spot. Watching the colors of dusk wash over the sea, Yuna allows herself a brief moment of respite, forgetting she's in fact on the run. Shizuha still hasn't come here yet. Yuna's been waiting here for hours, but there's no sign of Shizuha. Where could she be? Will she really come here? Yuna wants to believe she's fine, but Shizuha was already timid and afraid of fighting. What if the other 3 hunters attacked her? What if she had no way to escape and was driven to a situation where she had to fight? Shizuha. Yuna's fingernails dig into her palms. She can't imagine Shizuha walking away from such a situation alive and well. She can't help but wonder if she picked the right strategy by splitting up, even this late after making that move. Is there anything she could have done better? Maybe she should head back to Shizukura right now. Again and again, she considers leaving, but she always ends up stopping herself at the last moment. She decided to wait here. She can't allow that resolve to waver. Come to me. Hurry. She looks onward to the sea. All kinds of memories come to mind. Yuna closes her eyes, thinking back to the day the two of them first met. Why was there a car?
Is that her bike?
Damn, she got a motorized bike.
In a single moment, my ordinary life came to a screeching halt. All I could recall was the intense pain spraying through my body, contrasted by the cold rain battering my skin. A black filter settled over my field of vision. I couldn't tell what had happened to me. Ah, bloody hell! I barely managed to let out my voice. It was so husky and hoarse that I didn't even recognize it as my own. When I tried to move, I found my limbs completely numb and devoid of sensation. I couldn't even figure out where my own hands were. Ugh, ugh. A moan of pain escaped my lips. Everywhere and everything hurt. Why? Why did it hurt so much? Today I went riding with my friends, then on the way back home, I slowly started to remember. I'd gone out with my friends today to have some fun. But on the way back, the weather had suddenly taken a turn for the worse. A heavy rain had started pouring over us. Once my friends and I had parted ways, I rode my bike through this mountain road to get back home. I could hardly see anything. All of a sudden, a person had come into view right in front of me. I tried to brake in a panic, but the bike's tire slipped and before I knew it, I'd ended up like this. Ugh! I tried turning my body a little. Pain flared up like fire, but at least now I could finally feel my limbs. Where was my bike?
Why are they just replaying the entire first scene?
Honestly, my first urge was to search for it, but my body was in too much pain to move properly. On top of that, something warm flowed from my head. Something that wasn't rain. My body wouldn't move. I could feel my consciousness waning. I was probably done for. I could hear my phone, and I couldn't answer it because I was dying.
Oh no.
I couldn't tell what had happened to me, but I felt as though I was fatally injured. Oh, my body was starting to go completely limp. As cold as the rain felt, I couldn't make a move to escape it. It seemed I'd breathed my last on this cold, hard asphalt. To think that just a short while ago I'd been having the time of my life, riding around with me chums. So cold. I let my eyes fall shut. Merely keeping my eyelids open was agonizing at this point, and I was so terribly sleepy. It was somehow different than normal drowsiness. I couldn't resist it one bit. Some dim corner of my mind realized that this was what dying must feel like.
You're still alive?
I heard a voice. It was a woman's voice, but since my eyelids weren't open, I couldn't tell who it was.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fall off the other side of the road. You wouldn't survive with injuries like those.
What was she saying? I couldn't make her words out over the sound of the rain, but I could tell she was speaking to me.
Sorry, it was all my fault. Do you still want to live? Do you want to be safe? If you want to survive, there is a way, but...
I had understood what she had said earlier. What she said just now, however, reached my ears clearly. That if I wanted to survive, there was a way. That was what she said. I was sure of it. Survive? Was she saying she could help me survive this? Should I ask for help? My throat clamped shut. It was hard to say just one word, but I wanted to survive. I didn't want to die here.
Alright.
Before I could say anything else, she brought her face close to mine. A moment later, I felt the sensation of lips against my neck. A tiny jolt of pain shot through me. Hard cut to her current situation.
Yeah.
The rain died away as a strong wind blew away the clouds. The moon left its hiding place, shining its light down upon us. Oh my God! I could hear a voice muttering by my ear. Blood runs from my neck as she noisily sucks it up. I came to a realization at that moment. It came not from any logical deduction, but on a basis, primal and instinctual level. With this, I am now hers. A round moon floated in the sky above me, a breathtakingly beautiful full moon. Everything else was muddled and hazy, but that alone was clear. My heart pounded. Heat filled my body as my head grew clear. My body had grown cold from the rain, but her body, which was now touching mine, was warm. It felt so utterly desirable to me. Weird that a vampire would be warm.
Yeah, why is she warm?
It's supposed to be cold.
You'll be fine now.
She eventually drew her lips away from our neck and said those words. The sight of her reflected in the moonlight was like the very image of...
What's your name?
Name?
I think we'd be better off if I knew your name, because you're now my minion after all.
Banana.
Your name is Banana?
Oh no, one of the shoes are her. But I'm a minion now. Banana.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll have to show you these films.
Huh?
That single moment, my ordinary life came to a screeching halt. I'd have to show this woman the Minion movies.
No, that's okay.
All I could recall is the intense warm impulse spreading through my body, contrasted by the gentle cold night air brushing against my skin.
Yeah, do you think they have time to go watch movies?
Yeah, they're not getting hunted by...
Yeah.
Dude, she saw the glasses, you dumb idiot, you should have killed her.
Because it's like, if you sit down and watch a Minions movie, which is like probably an hour and a half.
Then because Hunter's trying to close in on
you
you.
could die by watching Minions movies.
It was worth it.
Was it now?
You said they're good.
They are good.
There you go.
But I don't think that Yuna would like them.
She's a sit there. She'd be like, you like this?
She'd probably like the couple from the first Minions movie. Because like they're such girl boss male wife.
Heck yeah.
And they like usurp the throne.
I see.
Pretty cool.
Before I realised that my vision was crystal clear, all the pain had left my body.
What's your name? Don't say banana.
My name is...
Sonohara. Oh!
So,
Oh, no.
what's your name?
My name is Sonohara Yuna.
Yuna. I'm Shizuha. Nanase Shizuha. That's my most recent name.
What? Recent name.
Yeah, I've been passing through all the orphanages and adopted families. Having a name is convenient for when I'm trying to pass as a human.
What? She wasn't a human? Is that why
She's
she didn't kill her right away? Because I was wondering, so like she makes minions all the time, she doesn't give a shit about any of them, but like why did she save Yuna specifically, or Shizuha specifically? I guess she wasn't a human.
I don't understand. That's Yuna's narrating.
I guess it's because that's why like her eyes glowed yellow in that one.
Oh,
She wasn't entirely human.
Huh. Well,
Huh.
okay.
Shizuha, my vampiric mistress, gave me a gentle smile. But just as I had thought earlier, the sight of her reflected in the moonlight was like a very image of an ordinary schoolgirl. What? Neither her outfit nor her demeanor felt like that of a vampire.
It's such a weird... Who's taught? What's happening?
That's gotta be...
Were you right the first time that...
Yeah, I think this is Shizuha.
That Shizuha was the vampire
Yeah.
all along and Yuna wasn't?
Maybe? Because,
So
yeah, she's dressed
confused.
like a schoolgirl, like nothing about her says vampiric, but Yuna's all about looking like a vampire.
Yeah. So we had it right the first time.
Did we get it right on accident?
Yuna was on the bicycle.
But they
and
said that she was the minion.
I don't understand what's happening. What
I
a
guess
plot
let's just read this at the
twist.
same time. Maybe if you go to, like, yeah, does it tell you?
Vision. What's your name? Name is Yuna. Shizuha. Most recent name. Recent name. It can be able to try and pass as a human.
Shizuha, my vampiric mistress.
Did they switch names?
Maybe?
I thought earlier the sight of her reflecting moonlight was the image of ordinary schoolgirl. I don't know what's happening.
Let's just keep reading.
Maybe I'm just
I don't know
stupid.
who's talking. Let's just read at the same time.
You're
He's
such a weird vampire.
Or,
Oh, well, I
didn't
didn't even know vampires actually existed until now. Yeah, vampires all live in hiding. But you're the real thing. All my wounds are healing. This is amazing. So this is a vampire's body. Now your body is like this, you won't die easily. That sounds good. My body feels that much stronger. You're better off while you can still feel this way. But you have to be careful. The hunters are going to try and chase you down and kill you, and they know nothing of mercy. Huh? See you then. With such a one-sided end to the conversation, Shizuha had turned as if to leave. I couldn't just let her walk away after making such a disturbing comment, though.
So is it Yuna who fucking died?
That's what it seems like.
Why did they say at the start that it was like, you're my minion?
Does Shizuha have amnesia?
Like, did they swap names?
He's very confused. Does she hit her head and
Yeah.
then Yuna has to act like the leader because Shizuha's... Maybe that's it. Shizuha got a head injury or got injured. And now she's stupid, so now Yuna has to act like the one in charge, and that's why Shizuha turned into the super powerful vampire that killed everyone, because that's her actual power. But she just forgot about it. She has amnesia.
Maybe?
I'm very confused of
Who
what's
watched
going
the
on.
Minions movie?
Who watched the Minions movie?
I need to know.
I'm very confused.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Chase me down and kill me?
What? I mean it literally. Vampires are enemies of mankind.
Because this is Shizuho who's leaving, so I think this is,
Okay.
enemies?
Some vampires give in to their impulses and suck human blood.
Now that you mention it, I've been feeling strange since earlier. My heart was beating fast. My throat felt dry. Blood. I want blood. The realization that my body was thirsting for blood made my chest tighten painfully. I need blood. Yeah, because Shizuha doesn't like drinking blood.
Just the other she just drinks Yuna's.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. Being with you makes me thirst for blood too, so I'll be leaving.
I've actually decided I won't... Yeah, did they swap names or something?
Yeah, the translator fuck up? Like, what's going on?
I won't suck anyone's blood, so... Wait, you can't make me like this? Then just leave me here.
That's because you wanted to stay alive.
Yeah, but I didn't know that meant I had to kill those hunters.
That doesn't change the fact you're a vampire. You'll have to protect yourself on your own.
Her words are all too cruel. Maybe I would have been better off dying here. Having my life saves mean I could only live in fear for my life from now on. I wasn't sure whether to thank or be angry at Shizuha for this. The opposing emotions tugged on my heart in the opposite direction, leaving me unable to say a word. Live long, Well, I hope you can.
I hope you can.
Those final words, Shizuha turned her back to me. Yeah, I'm so confused.
Me
She was
too.
my mistress, but she intended to leave me behind. That thought filled me with fear and anxiety. Something at the bottom of my heart screamed out to me. It warned me that if she were to leave me, I would never survive. Wait! I ran up to Shizuha and grabbed her hand. The words left my lips before my mind had registered what they were. Don't leave me. Take me along with you.
What a twist.
It had been a year since she met Shizuha. Casting aside her old life, Yuna followed Shizuha as she wandered from place to place. They had no real objective. They simply continued to live, evading the hunter's watchful eyes. Shizuha had spent years living like that, and soon Yuna gradually grew accustomed to that lifestyle too. So yeah, that's why she wants to dress all vampire-y.
She's a vampire otaku.
She watched Twilight, and she's like, these bitches got it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yuna never considered fighting their opponents. She'd never so much as gotten into a brawl before, so she didn't believe she could fight for her life. The hunters, however, cared little for her circumstances.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the injured Shizuha and she has amnesia.
Yeah.
So then Yuna had to act like she was the one in charge.
Yeah. Over the course of that year, they'd been discovered several times. Each time they'd been forced to flee. However, that was only when they could escape safely. Eventually a time came when they were forced to do battle. Yuna's opponent was a hunter who still looked like a young boy. Yuna was hesitant to fight, but she did so in order to stay alive. She slashed the boy's throat open. That was her first kill. She didn't feel the slightest bit happy about it. As afraid as Yuna was, the boy was just as terrified. She didn't know what circumstances led him to embrace a life as a hunter, but if nothing else, it was clear he wasn't belligerent by nature. He wasn't particularly strong, so Yuna was victorious without sustaining a single injury. She knew that her victory was very much a product of luck. It was fortunate that he had been a novice hunter, maybe even his first fight. The next hunter, however, would probably not be so weak. The realization allowed Yuna to come to terms with a certain conclusion. She would have to grow stronger. She resolved to no longer spend her life running away, so she truly accepted her lot as a vampire. She changed her appearance and tone of voice, committed herself to drinking human blood whenever the opportunity presented itself. By doing so, she elevated her strength as a vampire. I don't know if dressing differently really changes your fighting abilities, but you know, she gotta fit the part. She has to look the part to fit the part.
Yeah.
Shizuha, on the other hand, still completely refused to suck blood. What?
She only did it to save her life.
Okay, so it was Shizuha who said that then, before. Even though they really should just have the names on the side when they do that.
Yeah.
Because it's confusing on who the fuck is talking.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so what happened was Shizuha's just a vegetarian vampire, I guess. And then she saw Yuna dead on the road, and she's like, okay, I guess I'll turn you into a vampire. And then she was gonna dip, and then she's like, no, I'm coming with you. and then she's become the fighter. How the fuck did she survive long enough to?
Yeah, really, because the glasses weren't invented yet, and so since she wasn't turning anyone, it was like, she just pretended to be a schoolgirl.
And then she fucking like, I don't even know.
She would hide somewhere during nights when the full moon was out in order to suppress her impulse. With Yuna as her partner, Shizuha allowed herself to drink her blood. The only Yuna's blood. However, she never attacked a human. By the end of the year, Yuna was far more vampiric than Shizuha had ever been. She'd had a confident personality while still a human, but now she was even more assertive, becoming the one to pull Shizuha by the hand during their journeys. Shizuha. There exists a real connection between them. It's true. Tight-knit bond that she can sense at all times. One going far beyond the mere relationship between a mistress and her minion. I guess I'm the one who showed you the Minion movies.
I guess so. Well, these are pretty good, I suppose.
I mean, they're fine, I guess. I figured you would like them.
I don't really understand what they're saying, but yeah.
They're saying banana. You love banana.
Yeah, that's right, banana.
Just go on, say your stupid line.
Bloody hell.
That's why she realizes now, far too late, how anxious she feels when Shizuha's away from her. Hurry up and come to me. That prayer is all that fills her heart. Her body shivers ever so slightly, causing her to wrap her arms around herself. Like a lost child pining for home, she hunches over and tucks her chin into her chest. Shizuha.
Smash cut to, oh god. Oh no, another CG.
How long has she waited for her? The sun sets, then the curtain of night descends over the sky, and yet Yuna still waits. While lingering there, she comes to the realization that Shizuha will never come here. It isn't that she merely grew tired of waiting. She felt as though something within her had snapped. It was her bond with Shizuha. She's sure of that. She can feel it because she's her minion. Shizuha isn't anywhere any longer. She can't bring herself to think that Shizuha's still alive somewhere out there. Their relationship is too special. She can simply tell. It's all too clear that Shizuha's gone now. Yuna must accept the fact that she's now all alone. Glazing out into the dark sea, Yuna's vivacious crimson eyes waver. Shizuha won't come. There's no point in staying here. She'll have to find some place she can hide from the hunters, just as she has until now. She can't afford to waste the second life Shizuha granted her. Goodbye. Wiping her moist eyes, she lets the night wind snatch the word spoon from her lips. She sets off with her back to the night sea. She has no destination. She has no idea where she's going. She simply walks away. It's exactly what Shizuha had once done, there in front of her. This time, however, the one left in solitude is Yuna. The moon floats in the sky above her. The light of the waxing moon, just shy of being full, gently sheds its light upon Yuna. The journey of this vampire, orphaned of her mistress and weighed down by the loneliness, continues.
Shizuha's on the run, Yuna's on the run. Yuika continue her hunter duties. Says Shizuha's not dead.
What the fuck?
Well then. Escape and... Okay, well. We got... So if I just chosen to leave, I could have gotten that ending and chosen... Yeah. So my gut was correct. Shizuha's just going to weigh us down. But now we got the plot twist of Shizuha was the original vampire. Now she's just an old lady with dementia. Doesn't want to eat. Suck the blood. Well, okay. I didn't expect that plot twist.
No. Wait, go back. Like, start the game again. Like, skip past all the boring stuff. But, like, I swear she says that she's the mistress. That, like, Shizuha is her minion. Laurel, don't you think sometimes you'd be better off being a human? You wouldn't be running for your life right now if you went to kill vampires. That's her feeling guilty about it. So what if... talking about what ifs is pointless. We're vampires and they're changing that. His body's stronger. Okay. I don't want to drink people's blood. I mean, anyone's will but mine, right? Well, don't worry. I'm the one who turned you into this, and I intend to keep taking responsibility for
They
it.
lied to us.
See?
They lied.
Unless she's
Turned
just
her into,
referring to like only drinking
killing
her blood.
people. Oh yeah.
Or yeah, like going around and actually killing people.
Like, I'm the one who started us on this path. Maybe.
Maybe.
So.
It's clearly deceptive language on purpose.
They pulled an Obi-Wan. What I said was true from a certain point of view.
No, Obi-Wan, you're just a liar, and the creator was being stupid.
And George Lucas
Wrote himself into a corner.
Yeah, wrote this as he went. Okay. Well, there we go, audience. We've learned new things. We got one ending. But yeah, I guess no matter what. So the only change now would be there's the option to confront them, which I think is stupid, will lead to a dead end right away. And the other option is go with yours, where they drink some blood, then do all the stuff we just did, and see if in that one scene Shizuha gets away.
But there's also the scene in the bar, or in the club, would they go?
Yeah, which I assume would just keep the scene going, then the hunters show up and kill them.
Well, we have to do every ending.
Well, yeah. But in terms of getting the plot to go forward, I think the next one is go back to your choices and do all that stuff, but then when she's cornered in the warehouse, she'll actually be able to do something.
Maybe.
Potentially. That's my thought, I think. But we'll see, audience, next time.
So long.
We're
Vamp well.
Vamp well.